Can we finally put these Rhino tokens to good use? Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Modern Horizons 3 content, and today I am going to try my damnedest to make sure we can put some of those Doomwake Rhino tokens into play, and we are doing so with the help of a couple Modern Horizons 3 cards. So, as you may or may not know, I am a very, very big aficionado of the Crashing Footfalls card, and, I gotta say, Violent Outburst, I miss you. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Let me know in the comments if you also miss Violent Outburst. Most people probably don't because I'm a psychopath. But we're gonna try and relive the glory today, and we are going to do so with the help of Amped Raptor, which has some cascade elements to attach to it, right? Enter the battlefield, you get some energy. Then if you cast it from your hand, you can exile cards from the top of your library until you hit a non-land. You may cast that card by paying an amount of energy equal to its mana value. So there's the obvious synergy where if you hit Crashing Footfalls or Ancestral Vision, you get to kind of go nuts. You get to cast those, keep the energy in reserve for maybe a future Raptor, and you just get to cast these for free. But, it is not necessarily the same thing as Cascade because you'll notice we have some 1-drops in our deck. We can't really build our entire deck around Raptor. So we need some additional ways to help us cast those suspend cards, and that is coming in the form of As Foretold, which allows you to pay 0 rather than the mana cost for a spell you cast, where X is the number of counters on it, and Electrodominance, which is red X deals X, and you can cast a spell with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. So how these two work? Fairly straightforward. If you have As Foretold in play, you just use the As Foretold to cast your 0 mana spell. Easy as that. Electrodominance, you cast X, you pay red where X equals 0, and you cast one of your Ancestral Visions or Crashing Footfalls. So you have some redundancy on ways to cast your suspend cards. Past that, the rest of the deck is just kind of some cantrips and preordained to help set up the combo, removal spells to make sure we don't die, and some additional threats in the form of Ragavan, just because Ragavan, it's weird. There's a lot of people that are playing Orcish Bowmasters right now, so I don't know if Ragavan is in the best position, but it is still one of the few standalone 1-drop threats that can just take over the game by itself. Therefore, I think in a deck like this, it does kind of make a little bit of sense. We have some additional little bit of energy generation here with Tune the Narrative. It's a way to grease the wheels. It helps your discharges kill larger things. It helps Amped Raptor hit As Foretold. It's not the most flashy card, but it does a job, and it does that job very well. And last but certainly not least, there's a couple of Collected Conjurings. So the list that I saw actually had 4 copies of Conjuring. I decided to cut a couple of those. And, maybe I kind of wish I didn't. Honestly, Collected Conjuring felt like it was pretty decent in the spots where I cast it, but it is a 4-mana spell, so you can only play so many 4-mana cards, especially when you're already playing As Foretold and things like that. The last card that I do want to highlight here, one that we haven't gone over yet, is See the Truth, which is really, really cool. So it's a card that is an impulse, right? Look at the top 3, put 1 into your hand, the rest in the bottom. But if you cast the spell from anywhere that's not your hand, you get to basically draw 3 cards because you put those cards into your hand. So you can imagine where I'm going with this. If you Amped Raptor into a See the Truth, you just get to draw 3 cards. And what's also really cool about Preordain is it actually lets you set that up, where if you have 3 mana, you can Preordain, right? You see a See the Truth on top plus 1 other card. You top both, draw the non-See the Truth card, cast the Raptor into the See the Truth, profit. The mana base is nothing too crazy here. We have 1 Gemstone Caverns just for when we're on the draw, and then 4 Aether Hub. I do think Aether Hub is a little sketchy because the reason it's sketchy is because this deck has a lot of 1-mana cards. So if you ever get into these spots where you need to double spell on turn 2 and you have an Aether Hub, you're going to have to use that energy, and sometimes you won't have the energy the following turn to make sure the hub can tap for colored mana. But it is nice because it fuels Raptor, it pumps up. It lets Raptor hit As Foretold, and then most notably Blood Moon out of the sideboard. So I think it does make sense to play the hubs, but, you need to use them in small doses. Speaking of the sideboard, we have 4 copies of Subtlety, very good against Nadu specifically, but also Primeval Titan if people are still playing that deck. Blood Moon, there's been a ton of Eldrazi decks popping up recently, and I think it does make a lot of sense to play Blood Moons. Brotherhood's End, this is mostly here for creature-based combo, so you have things like, Nadu, Yawgmoth, etc., things of that nature. And if people are playing artifact decks, could be also good against Urza Saga and things of that nature. Flame Slash is an additional removal spell, kind of like the 5th Discharge because it kills Nadu. And then Inevitable Betrayal. This is a tactic that we can utilize against the decks that are playing larger creatures like Emrakuls and Ulamogs and Kozileks. You just hit Inevitable Betrayal off of either As Foretold, Electro, or Raptor, and just take their biggest creature. So that is pretty much it for the main deck, the entire deck list that is, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this because I had a lot of fun playing this deck, and I still have my Crashing Footfalls tokens, and maybe one day I'll be able to sleeve them up again. So without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. So Canister won the challenge with Nadu, huh? Nadu clearly unbelievably broken. So how about those Aether Hubs, huh? I mean, I'm still going to keep, but these hubs looking kind of sus. The sus hub. The guy that got the spoiler card must be really happy. No, because they're just going to ban it, and then my spoiler card's going to get banned. Then I'm going to be sad. Should I be sad or should I be happy? Like, on one hand, I'm sad because now I don't get to play with my preview card. But on the other hand, my preview card was so broken that it, had the potential to get banned. Naughty was my preview card. No, I'm saying hypothetical. Again, this is all hypothetical. I'm saying if it were to get banned. Not that I'm saying it should or will. I'm saying hypothetically, if it were to get banned. All right? Hypotheticals, chat. Hypotheticals. Do we top this? I think no. I think we just want to look for a 0. Maybe I should have topped that. Tried setting Harsh Mentor for the Nadu matchup. We played against Harsh Mentor earlier when we were playing Asmo, and I had to take 6 to kill a Harsh Mentor with Asmo Cookbook. I was not very happy about that. Guess we just Raptor. Spin the wheel a little bit. We do a little gambling. It's probably the worst hit in the deck, but we got 5 energy. All right, it turns out that I should have kept that Collected Conjuring. Kind of want that one back. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, if anything were to get banned, I would imagine it would probably end up being Shuko, right? Most likely, the enabler. Because they wouldn't want to ban the card that's still being printed. And like, you could still play Nadu without Shuko. It would be considerably worse, but you could do it. All right, I need to find a 0 mana card, please. Technically qualifies. If I do it now, I have to discard a hand size? No, I guess I don't. But I mean, they're not playing counter spells, right? Just wait. Electro cast See the Truth. I want to save the Electro in case I find a 0. Like, I guess I could have done that, and then the next turn I can As Foretold the 0. Maybe that was fine. I was just going to Electro for 0. Maybe this is worse, though. It seems like they're flooding out pretty hard. All right, I would like to draw 3 cards, please. We'll take a draw 3. Okay, those are in fact some of the cards. Let's dash. Let's do a little dashing. I would love to hit an amulet off their deck because we have a lot of energy. Okay, sure. Well, let's go As Foretold. I'll take 3 more. Okay, that's good for next turn. I'm just gonna kill this now. I could have cast the other Ragavan instead. Nah, that's worse. We are doing some cooking today. Dude, they've hit so many lands. Jesus. Got a landlord over there. We'll do a little dashing. We'll do a little bit of dashing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure their hand is just 2 lands, too. We're playing Boros land control. Damn it, they were going to draw another land. I should have not attacked with Ragavan. Let's do this first, I guess. I mean, this should be good enough, right? It's gonna pass. Hold up discharge. Could have, like, I could have went See the Truth, and then See the Truth, if that hit Electrodominance, I could Footfalls at instant speed. Maybe that would have been better. Seems like a really good Brotherhood's End matchup, right? How was Sword Asmo Cookbook? The deck was pretty good. I was a big fan of it. The interaction between Ocelot and Manufacturer was kind of disgusting. We ended up going 3-2, only losing to Yawgmoth twice, which historically that's kind of a rough matchup for Asmo decks because Asmo can't kill Yawgmoth. So we went 3-0 against everything that wasn't Yawgmoth. But yeah, there's definitely something there, for sure. So Brotherhood's End kills every creature in their deck and Unstable Amulet. Like, it has to be really good, right? I'm going to try it. I'm going to cut these tunes and one See the Truth. Bring in the ends. Try that. I don't know if their deck has Chalice. I forgot. Did they reveal Giganta Game 1? Did anybody remember? Because if they did reveal Giganta Game 1, now they don't have it, which means they probably have Chalice. Because I know the Boros deck is usually Giganta deck. Is black the best color in MTG? I would say it's... I mean, before this set, it probably was the best color in Modern, just because of the presence of grief. But I feel like maybe that is... The narrative has kind of changed on that a little bit. I don't know what the best color is right now, but I can tell you it used to be black. Yeah, it doesn't tell you in chat if they reveal a companion. Well, at least it didn't say that Game 1. Oh shit, that's my last basic. That's sketch. Sketchy. Sketchy. We're not playing a lot of basics. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I could have played Hub. Hub was better if I hit a 3. Oh, did I get punished? Does it tell me what I revealed? Why doesn't it tell me what I revealed? Oh, no! Right, because it's only from your hand. Never mind, so it didn't matter. But it was still worth casting, right? Because I got 2 energy. I guess it means that I can't cast Conjuring now. Maybe that wasn't worth it. Preordained for a removal spell. That kind of works. So now we play the Hub. Cast Raptor. Well. No. I think I will choose to not cast that one. Hey, fuck it, I'll trade. I'll force the trade. Alright. Perhaps I should not have boarded in Brotherhood's End. It's not the best hit off Raptor. Yeah, I saw Caddy, Canister won the challenge. His list looked pretty clean. Very close to what we had. I think he was a few cards off. I still kind of like playing more Safekeepers. Because I just want to draw that card every game. Alright, we're out of basics. Which is unfortunate. Now I want the Brotherhood's End back. It's pretty good. It's my last Steam Vents. The nice thing is, now we don't really care about them blowing up lands. Because we just have this in play. I'll offer the trade. Hallowed Moonlight. I guess that stops Rhinos. They don't trade. Okay. Which means they bet Ophelia. Canister opened 855 chests after he wanted his PC and stream crashed. Nice. Can we get some 07s for Canister? 07s for Canister stream. It's okay, he tried, you know? He tried his best. Interesting. So, they have the Hallowed Moonlight, which makes me kind of not want to cast Conjuring, because the highest upside for Conjuring is hitting Footfalls. And if I hit Footfalls, they just have the answer. So we should probably do something that doesn't involve casting this. Oh, also, this doesn't work, right? Because this says, if this spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, put each of those cards in your hand instead. And Dominance says you may cast a spell from your hand. So this doesn't work the way that we wanted it to. Kind of have to cast it. Can I just draw 3 and kill their shit? Why can't I just do this? Man, I'm at least starting with this, right? Then, like, go to combat. See if they have a... Well, no, they have no cards in hand. I think we're just doing fine. Kill this now. I don't think we have to cast the Conjuring. How about we hold up Electrodominance just in case they, like... They might be pressured into end phase casting the Moonlight, just a cycle, since they're kind of out of gas. And then if they do that, then I can respond with Dominance plus Footfalls. Because I feel like they're far enough behind it, and they just have to cycle this. Well, they don't. But, like, we're just beating them on board. I guess what we can do next turn is we can go Conjuring, hit Rhinos. They respond in Moonlight. We respond and go Electro Rhinos. Because we can Electro for 0 off the As Foretold, which is nice. So I think that should work, right? I mean, I guess I could also just end of turn Electrodominance, bait this, and then untap cast Conjuring. But that's worse if I don't hit Rhinos. I'm just gonna untap. Okay, well now I have to cast it. But again, we can Electrodominance for free with As Foretold. Well, I mean... What if we just draw 6 instead? XD. I gave them an XD in chat. I'll take 6 cards, I guess. Wish we had Fury. I know, right? Can you imagine? Because we can't really convert a lot of these cards. Yeah. Combat. We'll figure it out. We're not going to kill them this turn, or maybe even next turn, but we'll eventually kill them. I guess I make them do it, right? Oh no, we can set up the same line where we go cast, they do, yeah, it's the same thing that I was just talking about. Yeah, so now we respond here. Wait, what? Why did it not let me do that? I mean, it doesn't matter because I can do it on their turn. Once each turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast with mana value X or less, where X is the number of time counters on it. There's a bug with Electro... Well, should I not be able to cast Electro for 0 with an As Foretold in play? Once each turn. Oh, right. I used the... okay, never mind. Right, I used this to cast the Footfalls. Right, okay. I gotcha. Never mind. I think it worked the other way in my head, because in my head we were casting Conjuring and then using the Dominance off of the As Foretold in response to the Moonlight, but because we had to use the As Foretold, then it didn't work. Okay. I get it now. That makes more sense. They hit another Amulet. But now we can Dominance for 0 on their turn, so... yeah, works in paper. If you cast Electro off As Foretold, it won't let you cast Footfalls. It's a bug. Happened to me yesterday. Wait, really? So this is just not going to work the way I want it to? Well, that's really unfortunate. I wish I had known that that bug existed before I started playing this deck. Huh. Well, that sucks. Sure would be nice to kill both of their creatures this turn, huh? That would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be really nice if I could just ambush both of their creatures. You can try. I mean, I have 2 Electros anyways, so I might as well, right? See if they maybe hotfixed it. Nope, they did not hotfix it. Well, I mean, should we even play the rest of this league out if my deck is bugged? I guess that's the only interaction. How often does that come up, right? Like, it can't come up that often. Surely it's not going to come up every single game, right? I mean, I wanted to play this deck because it's super sick. But if that interaction's not going to work, then I don't know. Why did they blink their own Raptor? They could have just blinked this and got it back, right? That's what I thought they were going to do. It did happen in the first match, yeah. Okay. That can't be good for us. Yeah. Well, I mean, we would have won this game. But as it turns out, we actually are not going to lose this game. Or we're not going to win this game. Even though we should have just cast Rhinos and killed them. But that's not the case. And here we are. Yeah, we did find Brotherhood's End. And we have to kill artifacts, right? Because well, I mean, we're dead anyways. We're dead if they have a land. So we have to blow up artifacts and cast Preordain. What was the bug? So apparently, if you Electrodominance for 0 using As Foretold, the client does not let you cast your suspend card. Oh, right, they just have that. All right, we're dead. Yeah, well, should have won that game, but unfortunately, it's okay. We'll just 3-0 him. And if Drake already submitted a ticket, then, you know. But yeah, we should have won that game. Kind of frustrating. I don't really like this hand. I mean, I don't know. It's got 2 visions. Their deck's not really that fast. Oh, it only hits sorceries. I thought it hit an instance. Never mind. There is technically one sorcery speed counterspell, right? The one from, like, Portal or something. I forget what it's called. Yeah, from P3K. It's like Mystic Denial, I think is what it is. Yeah, look up Mystic Denial. Well, I think they changed the wording. Let me look up the original printing. Check this out. You ready? Mystic Denial. Yeah, they errated it. So, Mystic Denial, 1 blue, sorcery. Play Mystic Denial only in response to another player playing a creature or a sorcery. That card has no effect, and that player puts it into his or her graveyard. False Summoning. Is that another one? Portal Second Age. 2 mana sorcery, play False Summoning only in response to another player playing a creature. That creature card has no effect, and that player puts it into his or her graveyard. Yeah, for some reason, I guess in Portal, they just made everything a sorcery, even the instants. Even the cards that were effectively instants. They just made them all sorceries. Yeah. Wear Tear. That's pretty good. Because I don't want to have to deal with this deafening silence. No. Tear my ass? Do I suspend? No, I think I hold this vision. I already have 2 suspended. I don't think there were any instants. Well, they were like sorceries that you could cast at instant speed, which is, you know, they're just instants that have a sorcery type for no apparent reason. But to my knowledge, I don't think there was any that actually had the text instant on them. I think they were all sorceries. I guess we take that. Just like put Ragavan into play because I want to. I'm still gonna hold the vision because now we have this. Morrow has said he would have designed the game without instants, just putting flash on things as a case-by-case basis. Well, I mean, then what would counterspells look like? I guess it would be the same thing, right? Really? And put flash on sorceries? How is that less complicated? That seems that seems less intuitive, though. You know? That is a good point. Is the track record is maybe not super great if we're designing Infect. When you put it like that, then it makes more sense. All bets are off. Added Souls is kind of cooking me over here, huh? Yeah, that's true. Companions too. Shout out to Companions, by the way. How did those go to print again? The world may never know. All right, surely one of these is going off this turn, right? I think. Jabber, does it make you happy to see suspended Ancestral Vision? Okay. So I guess we should Foretold. I need to find a removal spell for this idiot. So let's go Foretold Vision, try to find Discharge, which we did find. Bad effecto. Ooh, I messed up the sequencing. I should have... I needed to kill this one first, because then I could have used the hub for 1 more energy, had an extra left over to kill the other one. Okay, that was bad sequencing. I guess it doesn't matter, because I can, on each turn, right? Yeah, so I can just discharge for free on their turn, which I think I will do. Yeah, I mean, it's like a small punt, but it's not going to matter in the long run, because I didn't have anything else to cast on their turn anyways. Right. Like, even if I cast this on my turn, what am I casting on their turn? These are all sorceries. Wait, what? Oh, this is on 0. Right, okay. I don't know why I thought it was on 1. Just not paying attention. Right, I just cast it that turn. I'm thinking, like, it goes to their turn and I get a counter, but that's not how the card works. Dude, I'm drawing so many cards. I'll take 3 more cards, please, and thank you. Let's do a Hallowed Moonlight check, because I think that is very likely a card in their hand. Or not, never mind. Well, now that we're here, I guess we'll just do this. Could hit another Footfalls. How does this work, by the way? Oh, I can't pay the X. Okay, well, that was stupid. I thought I could pay the X, but... this one. This one. Okay, now that I know I can't pay the X, I won't do it this time. I will cast that, though. Guess we top both? Yeah, I guess we top both. Play this, and we've already used As Foretold, right? So we just pass. Could have cast Ragavan. Whatever. I don't think it matters. Yeah, -2 energy, by the way. This deck really would kill for Fury, huh? Fury would be so good in this deck. Because, like, you draw so many cards between See the Truth and Ancestral Vision, and you just want another good way to kind of convert those cards into resources. Sometimes you draw too many cards, which I know, it's hard to believe that, but if there's any deck that does, it's this one. I would like to kill your Ophelia, please. I'd prefer that one to not get into combat. Oh, 1 Raptor? I know, right? Turns out, having a 0-mana Plague Wind that also happens to be a 5-mana 3/3 double strike is the buyout clause. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. Let's do this first. See if we can hit. So let's go here and then here. I'm willing to lose my Raptors. I think that's fine. Sure. Make some more. Why are they still playing? I'm just clicking buttons. Rhinos is back, baby. Thank you for 10. Galvanic Discharge. No! Have I used my As Foretold? Oh, yeah, I cast the Rhinos. Yeah, okay. Because they could have another Felia. Felia, Blink Rhino, but I mean, I have 3 others that just block it. They could have Wrath of the Skies. That's a card I could lose to. Didn't think about that. That's probably the only card I could lose to. All right, cool. Chat, it appears that we have won the match 3-0. I know it says 2-1, but I promise you we won the match 3-0. Don't ask how, but we did. Just trust me. I think Jabber... I'm pretty sure Jabber... I know Jabber 5-0'd with a control deck. I think you had Wrath in your deck. It was like Jeskai Energy Control. I don't even know if Jabber's still here, but... Ooh. On the draw with Caves? Let's go. I don't know what I pitch. I'll be honest with you, I don't want to pitch any of these cards. Is it this? Might be this. Yeah. As sad as it is to say it, I think it's that. Alright, I cast Tune the Narrative. Turn 2 Raptor, no big deal. Give me an As Foretold. Bro, what? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Turn 1 Amped Raptor into Ancestral. Come on, dude. This is living right here. I am in my element right now. That was disgusting. Yeah, Yeah, what tier is Raptor in today? Turns out it's S tier. You know, turn 1 Conjuring yesterday. How did you do that? Oh, with Tune the Narrative, right? You go turn 1 Gemstone Caverns Tune, turn 2 Raptor Conjuring. Yeah, that works. Or I guess Discharge too, yeah. But you could do it with either Tune or Discharge. I think I don't want this, but I do want this. I'm just gonna pass, hold up Electro. It's turn 2. Well, it's turn 1, right? Because you're on the draw of a Gemstone. He's saying Gemstone turn 1, discharge your creature 2 energy, turn on my first turn, land, Raptor, hit Conjuring. At least that's what I assume what Drake is saying. Ruby Medallion. Okay, that's kind of sketchy. This matchup seems not great for us. Do you have any sideboard against Storm? I guess this to kill Medallion, but we are not prepared for the Storm matchup. We're probably dead, yeah. Is there a card that you can play that's not one-sided that's good against Storm? Because you don't want to play Damping Sphere in your, Electrodominance deck. What could we even play at that point? Flusterstorm, but it's an awkward hit off of Raptor. Ooh, no, I got it. Mindbreak Trap. I guess still sometimes an awkward hit off Raptor, but... Is Mindbreak Trap even good against them? Not really, right? I mean, I guess you get the Grape Shot. Magebane could be good. Magebane is maybe not bad. That's a good Raptor hit. Yeah, that's a good point, too. Even if you exile all their Grape Shots, they can just kill you with Amulet. Man, and I thought my turn 1 was good, huh? I just died on turn 3. This was after I turned 1 Ancestral, by the way. Not good enough. My face when my turn 1 Ancestral Recall is, in fact, not even close to good enough. Well, that's unfortunate. Could have killed the round response to the trigger. Yeah. I was F6'd. I think I was still dead, but maybe that could have bought me a turn. This card has to be too slow, I would guess. Shave one of these. I know it's bad, but it's like, this is all I have. I have nothing else in here. This hand is good if they don't have Discharge. I'm going to keep it. I don't think they're... Like, some of the Stormlists I've seen don't even have Discharge. I guess the ones that don't have Bolt, but if they don't have a removal spell, this hand's good. Even if they do, we can preordain into second land. Okay, they don't have a removal spell. That's good. So we're likely not casting anything here because I just need to Rhinos. So yeah, we Rhinos. Turn 2 Rhinos, by the way. Are Rhinos back? They're back, baby. Give me some Rhinos. This is soothing, okay? I miss playing Rhinos. Stone Parents and Nadu, or Storm, or any combo deck, which is the entire format right now. Need a Ral. Okay, what card could I possibly preordain into that gives me any interaction next turn? I guess Discharge and hope they have Ral as their combo enabler. So I guess that's the plan. I think that's probably not slow enough. I'm just gonna go bottom this, top this, play land, play Ral, and pray. Just can't really do anything else. Alright, chat, I need you to pray for me. Pray for me. Inshallah, we will not die. I will simply not die on the 3rd turn of the game. Imagine thinking you'd get a 4th turn in Modern. What are you, an idiot? You think you're getting a 4th turn? What do you think this is? Pauper? Oh, wait, that's their plan? Okay, well. Kind of wish I had that Brotherhood's End now. I mean, I couldn't cast it, but... We can Amped Raptor into the Brotherhood's End. Oh, no, I could have cast it because I had Ral. Shit. Are they dead? Block, 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 go to 2. So I think I'm 1 damage short, because I can Dominance them for 1. So I think I should just cast Raptor here. It's pretty good. Heads. I lost the flip. I lost again. Pauper has turn 3 combo kills. Do they? Actually, isn't there a new combo in Pauper? There's like Basking Brood Scale plus that black mana or that black aura. I forget the name of it, but I think I saw people playing with that. Yeah, sadistically. Is that like a thing in Pauper now? That is a good point. Them being at 1 means they essentially cannot cast Ral, that they just die if they do. I just bought into Blue-White Control and Pioneer, but there's been so many versions that I've seen. Do you have a version you think is best? I would recommend asking the one and only George Jabor, aka Jab Jabber in chat, because I know nothing about Blue-White Control. But I'm sure he could tell you some things. Can I mulligan this hand? I don't think so. My favorite version of Blue-White Control and Pioneer right now is Gruul Aggro. Noted. Well, I mean, if that doesn't tell you what you need to know, then you expected a more toxic answer? Yeah. I thought you were going to say my favorite version of Blue-White Control is the one with Phoenixes. But, I mean, that kind of tracks, too. This is what it's come to. Even Jab Jabber is casting Monastery Swiftspear. Check out the... what's this? The Ragavan Index tracks the exchange value of copies of Ragavan Nimble Pilferer against the cost of an actual fucking Marmoset. DRC. I guess I should kill that. Three playsets of MTGO Ragavans could buy a real-life Ragavan around MH3 release. Why do people know that? Why is that a thing that people know, you know? I should maybe fetch first, in case I want to keep the cards on top. This deck seems funny. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know if I should take that as an insult. I feel like that's a compliment, but I'm not 100% positive. Yeah, Raptor into See the Truth is nice. We've done that. Well, we Raptured into Ancestral last game. We have not Raptured into See the Truth yet. Ooh, I'll take that. We really need to find a Rhinos, though, because we don't really have a fast clock. We have cards, but we need to find a clock. Man, I'm not going to cast that. Let's just go here. I'll take 3 more cards. Thank you very much. Today's cards, por favor. We'll draw 3. Just a little draw 3. I'm going to hold up Discharge in case they play a Channeler or a Ral. It was, yeah. Ragavan was really expensive for a long time. I think that's the exact one that I was thinking of. Okay, we really have to find a Footfalls this turn. Rhino me, please. Rhino me, daddy. Any Rhinos? I guess that's good enough. Because then we can Electro into the Rhinos. Bro, where are my Rhinos? What the fuck? Why can't I find the Rhinos? I know they're in here somewhere. I can assure you of that. I promise you they are here somewhere. They're just very shy today. They're being very, very shy. Bro. Come on, man. What the fuck? Alright, go. Surely I'll find it next turn, right? Is it time to start fireballing them? I mean, it will be at some point. It was in chests only, I think. Right, yeah, you couldn't, like, get it from the store or anything. You could only open it in chests. I mean, you could buy them from GoBots. But there was no other way to acquire it other than chests. If only there was a way to deterministically hit Rhinos every time. I mean, that just doesn't exist, right? It simply just does not exist. Still Drowsy on the menu today. So this is the last deck I had planned, and we still have a lot of time. So probably we could probably do a little bit of Eldrazi. I don't know if I want to just play the same deck that we played yesterday, but I think that maybe we'll play a little bit. We could play the list. We could play the list that I 5-0'd with. Play some frogs. I think now that we've gone through, after this league, we have gone through the 4 decks that I wanted to get through, we can just do, like, improvements on decks that we've already played. Yeah, like Black-White Scam, Little Eldrazi, stuff like that, you know? Like, decks that showed a lot of promise, but were a couple cards off. That's kind of what I want to do for the rest of the day. I can't kill that. Surely I'm not dead, right? No, but I do have that queued up and ready to go. Yeah, they killed my Ragavan. We now have no pressure. Bro, where are my Rhinos? Please. I need the Rhinos. I think we have to kill this. Is there... I misclicked. That is definitely not what I wanted to do. I meant to undo. Your turn. How have we gone through almost half of our deck and we have not found a Rhinos yet? Battle Mage is kind of like an endless one. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4 drop. Right, exactly, yeah. Battle Mage is nice because you can play it at any spot of the curve. Ideally, you don't want to play it on turn 1. But, like, if you have nothing else in your hand, and let's say your hand is Linebreaker, Thought-Knot, Smasher, and, like, you have stuff to do with your mana every other turn, then, yeah, you'll probably just cast it on turn 1 as a 2-2. Or it's also good with Lord, where it's just a body, like a cheap early body that you want to cast that curves nicely into the Lord. So, appreciate all the follows. Chat, if you are new to the stream, do me a big favor. Hit that follow button. We're trying to make a push towards 30K by the end of the year. That's our stretch goal. Not sure if we're going to quite get there, but all the follows really do help. And if you're enjoying the stream, consider, if you want to help support the content just that little bit extra, consider subscribing with a free Twitch Prime sub if you have one available. 3, 4, 5, 6. So, do we kill the Channeler or the Ral? I feel like the Channeler might be more of a threat. Is that crazy? Because even if I kill the Ral, they still have a cost reducer in play. Yeah, I think I'm killing Channeler. Let's not mess this up this time. And there's no reason to play the Footfalls now, right? Because I can just... Oh, no. The reason is because As Foretold is bugged. 5, 6, 7. Because normally what I'd be able to do is go Dominance for 3, not cast the Footfalls, and then on their turn, As Foretold, Dominance for 0, Footfalls. But this is bugged, so I can't do that. So I guess we just have to cast the Footfalls now. X equals 3. I should have cast the other As Foretold, but it's fine. I guess I could have just fetched Shocked with Tarn, but I don't really want to Shock if I can avoid it. I'd prefer not to. Eggy Benny used Gigantifying Emote. Bro, it looks massive. Look at that shit. Look at this. It's so big. Since when can you Gigantify emotes? I did not know that. I thought I had 2 Steam Vents, right? Oh, they're in play. But I have Falls, I guess, yeah. What'd they do? Metamorphose. Am I dead yet? Probably dead. Yeah, almost certainly dead. Cost 30 cents. Do you have to use bits to do it? Oh yeah, 30 bits. I thought you could do it using channel points, but I guess not. Only bits. Alright, we're dead. Tough. That matchup does seem pretty bad, though. I would imagine you can only Gigantify channel emotes, but you can try. It'll cost you, though. Keep. Zess. What do you think Zess is cooking with today? You're cooking with the spice. I really want that. So I could get punished. No, we just play Hub. The reason I play Hub is if I hit As Foretold. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty good. That one I will accept. Lush Portico. I don't think I need a 5th land. Kind of sick that we have 8 Ancestrals to cascade into. That's pretty gross, huh? Stoneforge for Shuko. I see. One of these gamers, huh? I mean, I probably still have to respect them having the Cauldron in hand, because I definitely can't beat it if they do. So we'll just do this. Hold up, draw 3. Hold up, draw 3 / kill their Nadu if they play it. Although, if they play Nadu, I'll probably just draw 3. This is kind of the issue with this deck, is like, it feels as if, to me, the balance is kind of off. And I think what I mean by that is you have 4 See the Truth, 4 Vision, which are good draw 3s off of this, but the only pressure you have to hit off Raptor is Footfalls. So it seems as if you just get into these spots where you don't have enough ways to pressure because you have so many draw 3s. But I don't know how you would go about fixing that, because, you know, there's only so many things you can cascade into off this that are actually meaningful pressure. So, like, here, am I supposed to hold up Discharge? I don't know. Maybe. Nah, it's fine. We won't die. You just have to believe that they don't have it. Okay. Well, I mean, there's also that, you know. There is also that aspect of it. Okay, that was maybe not the best idea. Not my best maneuver. It's okay, we're not going to die. They put a card on top. We'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. That is a good point. If only we had a way to, like, you know, kill our opponent if we had no cards in our library. Should be a fastest Oracle deck. All right, I'm sure you can figure it out from here. I'm already sick of Nadu. I'm already sick of it, chat. It only took me 3 days. I'm already sick of it. All right, Subtlety, maybe Flame Slash, but nah, Flame Slash is, I don't know, probably still want it. Like Brotherhood's End. Could maybe sell me on all these sideboard cards, except for Betrayal, of course. These can go. These are too slow. Like, trim 2 of these. I mean, let's do this, I guess. I'm not going to bring in Blood Moon. And the issue with Brotherhood's End is it doesn't kill Nadu, and they can also just hold Shuko until the turn they're going for the combo. Ooh. Nice sample hand. Kind of have to keep this hand. Those are both good. Those are definitely both good. What do you think about Ghostfire Slice? 2 situational for a sideboard card. Is that the one that is 3 mana deal 4, but it costs 2 less if it targets a... Or is it 2 less if it targets a multicolored creature, or 2 less if your opponent controls a multicolored creature? That one's not bad, though. It's similar to, like, Null Elemental Blast in the Eldrazi sideboard. Do I want this? Kind of. But it makes it less likely I can find a land next turn. It is really good. I'm going to top it. All right, your turn. So if we draw land next turn, I think we're in a really good spot. But if we miss, it's going to be awkward. It's any target. See, I thought it was creature or planeswalker, no? I thought it couldn't go upstairs. Maybe I'm mistaken, though. Let me add Fury. All right, land me, please. That's actually the opposite of a land. Painter serving with Ghostfire Slice and Null Elemental Blast. It doesn't work, does it? Because you have to choose a specific color for Painter Servant. Oh, but you're making their stuff multicolored by choosing a color that they're not. Okay, I see. Painter Servant, Null Elemental Blast is something I had not considered. Is there anything else that pays us off for playing Painter Servant? Like, obviously we don't have Grindstone, but can't blow lands up. Why can't you blow lands up? Does Null specifically say non-land permanent? Oh, right, and the lands would only be one color. I see. Yeah, I gotcha. You think they'll attack? Of course not. The turn I draw Electrodominance is the turn they don't attack. You hate to see it. Yeah, we played Eldrazi. We played Eldrazi last night, which we ended up going. We ended up going 4-1, but I punted a 5-0, and then I 5-0'd off stream. I don't want to listen to this song. All right. Well, we drew the answer. Or so maybe we're not dead. Yeah, I know they weren't attacking to hold up Cord. It made sense, but it's just unfortunate that they drew Cord the turn that I drew this. Because if they didn't draw Cord, they would have attacked, and we would have just killed one of their creatures. Or maybe even two of them. So it was just, like, unfortunate how it kind of panned out like that, you know? I mean, we're kind of doing okay, right? Like, I guess they can trade for one Rhino if they want to, which they probably will. Might as well cast this to try and find land. Should probably just kill this, right? Bottom, top. Kill this now. Which they fetch in response, go to 7. Ooh, they didn't fetch. I think they're supposed to fetch there, right? Fetch, make a token, trade the 4 tokens for 1 Rhino, take 4, go to 4. I mean, I guess they can trade the Dryad Arbor. They also just didn't block with their 0-5. Okay, noted. Just didn't want to block with the 0-5, huh? Professional plays. Yeah, they're playing around mutagenic growth. You never know. You never know what I'm capable of. All right, we go to 9. Maybe they'll block. Maybe they won't block this turn too. I don't think I can play as if they're gonna not block again. Like, I have to assume they know what their cards do at some point. Okay, I mean, double subtlety covers a lot. But we need to find a second Rhinos so we can pressure them. Print Grindstone into Modern. I don't know about that one. I think that is something you do not want to happen. One thing our deck is extremely good at is drawing 4 cards a turn, I'll tell you that. Okay, well now if they block with the wall, we can kill it, so I guess we'll do that. Oh, I should have killed it before damage. Well, it's basically trading damage for energy, which I guess is probably worth it, right? Because I have spare energy too. Yeah. Oh wait, did I just have lethal? Because I had enough extra energy, right? Because I had 3 extra. Yeah, because I could have converted this into 3 damage. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Because I just had the extra energy that I could have just converted this into damage. And I think it's fine. Because even if they drew Cord at that point, they would put Nadu into play, but they have nothing to trigger Nadu, so. Game tree. You know, too late. I was going to say maybe the Brotherhood's ends because they have a bunch of Noble Hierarchs. This hand looks pretty good. Keep this. You think I read my cards? That's above my pay grade. This Thundering Falls is kind of awkward because I can't curve Ragavan into Raptor. What's more important, turn 2 Raptor or turn 1 Ragavan? I mean, I guess I could theoretically have both if they don't block. Yeah, we'll go for it. I think I'm pretty happy if they block with Dryad Arbor now. I think I would be. Well, we have a confirmed blocker. Oh, man. I really don't want to do this. I'm thinking about it. It makes this Footfalls kind of sus, though. Let's do it. I don't know if this is right, but let's do it. You only live once. It's a good tempo play. Again, no idea if it's right, but let's see what happens. Okay, they put the wall on top. Oh, right. Wait, I'm now realizing something. Hold on. Let him cook. Let him cook. Stop that. Let him cook. We have acquired green mana. I guess I could have just used the treasure to suspend the Rhinos, huh? Green mana spotted. I have no idea. I mean, I saw Eggy Benny redeemed one earlier. Apparently, you can pay bits to make an emote obnoxiously large, which doesn't show up on my chat because I have a separate chat window open. But if it shows up on yours, I apologize in advance. They get Shuko. So we get to go kill this. Kill this. Attack, play Raptor. Yeah, apparently that's new. I didn't know that they even had that. I just found that out today. Okay, well, it's not bad, but we're probably dying if they have Nadu. So, Rhinos? Are we back? We are so back. Yeah, I think it's very, very new. Nadu, I sleep. Maybe they'll brick. Maybe they'll brick. Okay, no green source. Okay, hold. Chad, I think they bricked. We're not dead. Hold. I repeat, I need you to hold. That should be lethal, right? Because they block a 2, take... Oh, no. Right, they block a Rhino, take 8, go to 1, and then I Electro them. So I think that's lethal. Unless they have something fancy. Nadu deck sucks. Yeah, they got to trade for my Rhino. Imagine. Whatever, I'll just let it go. Upstairs, folks. Upstairs. See ya. I guess I'll cast the Raptor while you're dead. All right, 2 and 1. I may be more impressed with Collected Conjuring than I thought I was going to be. It's a lot of Raptoring. I mean, I guess we keep, right? Storm again. I'll save this in hand, because if we hit Electrodominance, I'd much rather just have this in our hand. Ooh, they kept the one-lander. I like that. It's nice for us. So it's just plus energy, I guess. Not the best Raptor hit. Makes the next Raptor better, I guess. Well, it's 2 energy, because you just spend 1 to cast it, but yeah, same thing. Same deal. All right, Raptor me again. It's kind of nice. How about the 4th one, huh? I don't really think I want the 4th one. Plus, I want to cast this Regavate anyways. Yeah, something tells me we may not need the 4th one. It turns out. All right, they don't want to play anymore. So they are playing Storm, which... I mean, we did sideboard against last time, but I don't really think many of our cards do all that much. So... I mean, we can bring in this in case they have empty. We'll bring in two Brotherhood's Ends. Although it is kind of a bad hit off Raptor. I don't think you need Subtlety against Ral because you already have the 4 discharges to kill it. So I think that's kind of just overboarding. And the issue with Subtlety is they have nothing else that it's good against. Yeah, we can just try to do our stuff faster. I like having a little bit of insurance against empty. And in a pinch, this also can kill Ruby Medallion. Even though it's not the most efficient way of doing that. But it can if you need it to. You ever just want to get pinchy? His Thundering Falls is just the bane of my existence. I'm still keeping. I don't have a removal spell. No shot. 0 chance. Although Rel is a pretty good blocker for Ragavan. which is unfortunate. What? What? Anyways, we're 3-1. Let's go. Wish I was in the draw. I mean, I'm gonna keep, but if we draw Electrodominance, this cave's just kind of sus. Alright, no longer sus. 7 legal monkeys in Modern. Okay, I would like you to tell me, without telling me what the card is, describe the second best monkey to me in a fashion where... But don't tell me what the card name is and see if I can guess it. It's a pretty good hit. Okay, what tier is Amped Raptor today? I would say, like, tier... Probably, like, B tier, right? B.5. He makes bananas, the one with the funky sex art. Well, that's Uktabi Orangutan. That's the easy one. Take a look at the art on this card for a second. Hold on. Let me pull this bad boy up. They just did not give a shit back in the day. Like, a little suspicious. Just a little suspicious. This is just an art that's on a magic card, you know? I don't know. Psychic Froge. Damn, Froge is kind of good with graveyard stuff, huh? Can't really attack, because they just trade a card in their hand for the Raptor. So I guess we're just doing this, huh? Just make some homies. You have to try to go wide Joel against them. Maybe they'll attack with Frog. We'll be able to get a good attack in. I probably will attack with the Rhinos, because that at least, like, they have to lose a bunch of cards to block a Rhino. You own that card and never looked at it the way you all did? Okay, how long have you been playing Magic, Bomb Diggity? Because wasn't that like a pretty common joke back in the day? Like when the card first came out? Oh, dude, Psychic Frog discarding Vengevine? Holy shit, I had not thought about that. Okay, that's kind of sick. We should play their deck. Can we play their deck next? Alright, we're going to build their deck next. Frogvine. Yeah, my 4/4s look really good against their Vengevines, huh? Looks really good. They're at 14. 2 Scream. Whatever, I'll take it all. It's not lethal. I think I just never took 12 before. What do you think this is? How do I kill them is the question. I don't know. I'll let you know when I figured that out. Maybe that's how. So... I guess the problem is they have 2 blockers. Electro for 2 plus a removal spell. Well, that doesn't work, right? Because they just go block, block. So I can preordain for free, hit Discharge. Electro, Discharge, but I only have 12. Alright, but cast this for free. And by free, I mean with As Foretold. Can we survive? No, because this thing has flying. So there's no possible way I can survive. So I guess we just have to bottom both. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, well, we tried. We did our best. And we did not pay the graveyard tax, which means we have no graveyard hate. And I kind of wish this was brought with this. In this specific matchup, I wish this was Anger of the Gods. We could consider playing Subtlety just because of how disgusting the frog is against us. But I might just want to run it back and try to do our thing faster. Like, these cards just don't do that much against them. Like, I guess Blood Moon. I could see Blood Moon if you go Ragavan into Blood Moon on the play. But if you don't have it on turn 2, it's probably not fast enough. Because their deck also has a couple of basics, right? One basic, one swamp, one island. Yeah, we can certainly clean up the list a little bit. Like, we'll definitely clean this up. But I do want to build Frog. I don't know if I want to play Satoru, but I want to play Frog Crabvine. We'll do that next. We'll draw a land, right? Surely I can't miss on land with a preordain. That would never happen, right? It's not possible. Nadu and Eldrazi for sure, Max. Those are the 2 standouts. Alright, give me a land. Surely I can't miss on lands, right? Surely I can't miss on lands, right? Okay, thank you. Told you. You just never had faith, you know? Sure, just Rhinos here, right? Yeah, just Rhinos. You think they have stub? Is there any reason not to do this now? They could have stub, right? But they could also have force of negation, which is kind of worried about. Yeah, I'll just do it now. You never know, they could have stub. It reads like it should be a powerful card, but every deck that I've tried Primal Prayers with, feel like it's been the weak link, and maybe I'm just not building the deck. Maybe I need to be building the deck more around Primal Prayers, but I don't exactly know how to go about doing that. How's the stream looking, chat? Do we have any laggers? Any laggers? Everybody else says it's all good. All right, cool. Good. That was your turn 2, huh? It's a pretty good turn 2. Man, their deck seems broken, huh? Was but fixed after a refresh. Okay, so yeah, try refreshing. Froge. I'm at 9. So how does this work? I attack with the everything. They just take it. They may try to block Raptor. If they block Raptor, discard 3 cards in hand. Respond, discharge. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. But then first strike would kill it. Right? 3, 2, 6. Yeah, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Problem is if they don't block, I die. They can have either flare. I mean, I can't really play around much. Like, I just have to assume that they have nothing. Like, I'm too far behind. Okay. Well, they also could just not block. And that also means I've died. Yeah. Was really hoping they would block. I have been had. Alright, we're dead. Dedge, 07s. 07s. The Froze too strong. Well, now we're going to play their deck. All right, let's do a little outro for the YouTube. YouTube! Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little take on 2024 Rhinos. It's a pretty good league. We had some unfortunate, matchups and things like that. That last Graveyard Frog matchup seemed pretty difficult. I do like what this deck is doing. Amped Raptor into any of your zeros, very, very powerful. And you have some some added consistency, right? You have Raptor, As Foretold, and Electrodominance. I'm not sure that the Conjurings are needed. They're a little expensive. I might honestly just play 4 copies of Tune the Narrative, or potentially like a couple of bolts just to have more removal. But yeah, Raptor plus See the Truth came up a couple of times. That was pretty good. Thought about playing Unstable Amulet, but the issue with Amulet is if you Amulet into Vision or Footfalls, you can't cast them off of the Amulet. So it's a little awkward in that regard. But yeah, everything else felt pretty good. I think there was some stuff that I liked about this. So if you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Everybody say, bye, YouTube. YouTube!